Whoa. We do a testing like this nowadays.
Yeah. Goins Live is here. Whoa. Because you look.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Goins Live is here.
Okay.
Because you look.
Sorry, guys.
There we go.
There it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Sorry, guys. There it is. Look, I'm requesting myself.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
We're live. We had to get it together.
Yeah.
I believe we're good.
I believe I'm live.
I believe you are really live.
We think about it. We come to you every Saturday.
Hey, we're gonna talk about all the things
That is good Goins. And keep it going. Goins guidance. Goins guidance.
Look at him already trying to vocal coach like in the previous videos content, trying to tell us how to sing, showing us all how stellar. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? He's directing.
Trying to sing. I did sing, okay?
Listen,
how you doing though?
I trust Stella. And she already agreed that she would, give you vocal lessons, no problem.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And matter of fact, we need to do some content with you, Stella, so you can just come in and get it together. Get us all together.
Come on, Rosa. So anyways, once again, how you guys doing?
Adjust it this way.
Just adjusting the camera for us. Happy Saturday. Again, it's another Saturday. And it's good to be back after a great, wonderful week. Coming live to talk about marriage and family, business, nonprofit, spirituality, and lifestyle with food. All those encompass our pillars, which is Goins guidance.
Yes.
The outgoings.
You read my mind.
Get Goins pest control.
Yes.
Keep it Goins foundation. And Goins goodies.
Yeah.
And Grace by Goins is here. She's enjoying herself today. So we'll jump right into it. Per usual, where's your heart starting today?
Well, I was just thinking when I went live with Cassandra last Friday, how she pinned a comment, you could take a comment and pin it in the chat so people kind of know what we're talking about and it's kind of there. So that's coming, you guys. As we get more savvy with lives, we'll be able to, pin things that we want you to go to and check out. But where do you want to start?
Well, let's start with what you're doing later on at 4. That's a good start.
Okay, so today, you guys, at the Hilton in Woodland Hills, I will be joining Cass and a wonderful other guest. She has an amazing community called Building Her. It is for believing women who are entrepreneurs, who want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe they just have a passion for business and building a legacy of their own. So super excited to be on the panel of her event today. And we're just going to learn a lot. I'm still learning as a business owner. I don't come from a family of business owners. And so I'm really the first in my family to do it. And it's exciting because I really want to build a legacy for this one with this guy. And I'm just grateful for the grace to do it. So if you want to attend in person, it is at the Hilton today in Woodland Hills from 4 p.m., I believe, till 7 p.m. And you can also join monthly because if you're a member of Building Her, then you get to attend events for free. But if you just want to attend events as they come up, you can do that too. So I'm super excited.
I love that. I am definitely an excited co-owner to listen to this wonderful speaker, and Grace as well. She just said it. Yes, I'm excited to do the same, which is kind of a good way to start, I guess, today, which is get Goins pest control. We're really dealing with our just admin things when it requires subcontracting and either being a subcontractor to a prime or being a prime to a subcontractors, and making sure that your agreements that you write and type up are good. We also were dealing with this week whether you as a service-based company can go monthly or bi-monthly. So we had some great thoughts about that, and I just want to kind of pick your brain on what do you think, or in doing the research that we did this week, how do you feel about, first of all, how your subcontracting relationship should be, and what is your best approach to that relationship? And let's say you're the prime and we have subcontractors. What are your relationship? Yeah,
I would say for people who may not know, in our industry, like, several companies come together, right, to eradicate an infestation.
Yeah.
So if someone says, I got a rat in my attic, it may just be a one-off situation.
Right.
But it could be a full-blown infestation of rats in the attic. They're running around. They've been nesting. It's been goings on for quite some time.
Right.
And it may require more than me and you
Right.
to eradicate it.
Right.
We may
Yeah.
need to bring a team in.
Right.
So the team we bring in is really, really important, because, as most people know, someone may sell you a service, right? But the people who come may not be the person who sold it to you.
Right.
Like when we
That's
got our
good,
closet built by
Yeah.
Closet World, right? The guy who came, he was great. But the day that the closet was being built, he wasn't there necessarily. So we were at the mercy of those who came to build it.
Right.
So for us, the difference between us and everybody else, or most companies, is that if we are selling a service, if we're eradicating an infestation, we are also there. Even when
Yes.
somebody else is coming to help or be a part of it, or we require more people,
Yeah.
we're still there.
Yeah.
And I think that the subcontractor relationship, whether we're the prime or the subcontractor of someone else, the relationship that we have with that company or with those people is very, very important. And I think we've developed a trust with clients who take on our service, and those who don't know anything about that, and they may not have cared before. You don't care until you go through it.
Yeah.
So, this week we just took the time to make sure any new agreements we enter into 2026 with anyone, whether it's one person, a client, residential, their house, or a restaurant, or anybody, we want to make sure that we're all on the same page. And that's important in business.
And what I love about that is just a subcontractor is someone that has their own entity, and they're typically 1099 via tax purposes, meaning that they don't directly work under your brand. They have their own entity, and they're able to handle a scope of work that you're subbing out to them that you technically can do, but they're doing it in another lane. The reason why I believe it's important, to her point, to have these good relationships is because it also gets you ready for employment. Hiring people. If you could, well, this is good right here. So if you are able to, take our advice on being there and having a high value service, being available for subcontract. She's excited.
She sees my mic, so she's like,
Okay, so maybe if we turn her this way.
She's getting over it.
Okay. My train of thought. If you're there, I'm gonna try to do it in between her screams. If you, babe, turn it that way, please.
No. Hey, I gotta still do it now with practices.
Turn her my way. See if she
don't want to look at you.
Grace. Okay. We're going to try it again.
Like, as I turn her, she's like using her abs to not look at.
If you take the approach of being... Let me see. Grace wants to share her thoughts. Yes, she does.
Right.
Okay. So you don't want to yell at your subcontractor.
Or your child.
Right. If you're there and you're assisting in the work, then you're actually training yourself on the skills that they have, and then you're learning how you would train a technician or you would train an employee in your business on how to deal with certain things. I believe whether you're dealing with subcontractors or whether you're dealing with employees, it's going to come down to a personal growth for you as an owner anyway, because dealing with people is a growth spurt, no matter how you slice it, because people make the world go round. So to your point, in dealing with subcontractors, dealing with hires, dealing with employees, I think it's really good to definitely, if you're in the position to hire somebody or to sub somebody out, that you take the time to be present there so that you can grow in that area as well.
For sure.
And parenting, which helps with that as well, in so many ways, because a child is it's kind of like a business.
Yeah, your business is your baby.
Right, your baby, and you. When you first started business, man, that baby is depending on you. Whether for food supply, to be taken care of, to be burped, to be napped, to be all of the above. And that's kind of the approach that you'll never stop being a parent. So even when your baby becomes an adult and they're sufficient, you're still the parent to that business, or you're still the parent to that person. So
she loves
that's a thought that I had with that as we're continuing to go live. So
and I'll pivot because we're business partners, we're married, so every aspect of our life intersects. Like whatever, if he's gone during the day servicing people in pest control because I'm here with this wonderful little girl, I'm still supporting the business. Right?
Yeah.
So it's not like I don't know what's happening in your day, because I'm a part of your day
1,000%.
even here, and 1,000%. You're a part of our day even while you're there.
1,000%, yeah.
And also I'm grateful that the Lord put it on our hearts to also have a nonprofit, because a lot of what we do comes from people who are dealing with severe pests, but then when they find out how much it costs, they can't afford it. So we are speaking to that. We do have a financial health workshop this Friday, the 30th, this coming Friday, not yesterday. This coming Friday at the Chase Bank near SoFi Stadium. So right there next to SoFi Stadium. It is the SoFi Stadium Chase Bank. We're super excited to partner the Keep It Goins Foundation, our nonprofit, with Chase. We're building a strategic partnership so that they can, help our community be more financially savvy, be more financially wise, helping those no matter what level of whatever level of finance you're at. You don't have to be an expert. We're not.
Right.
And we're in a state of growth. Some people are catching up. Some people are budgeting. Some people are wanting to learn how to save. Some people are planning for the future. Whatever that looks like, we're excited to have that event. We will be there. She'll be there. And just excited to grow our nonprofit footprint to really be serving people no matter where they live, no matter what pest they're dealing with.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things with the foundation that I got a chance to experience this week is we have a client of ours who has amazing tacos, Original Pete's Tacos.
Shout out to Aaron.
Aaron in Los Angeles, right on Crenshaw, and where's that? Crenshaw and Slauson.
Crenshaw Slauson.
Yeah, Crenshaw Slauson. And so he has some of the best tacos. It's made with his own special recipe and style.
He's got his own sauce. That sauce is good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But I bring it up because I had told him last year, I said, once we get our foundation thriving and we're having more community events and galas in order to, promote awareness of people that are dealing with infestations, I want to bring you on. Yeah. I want to take care of you. And I was able to not only invite him to this event, but I was able to speak well to him about, or speak well of him to Chase.
Well about him to Chase. So that they can use him for catering. Use him for catering. That's the whole point. Yeah. To promote your people.
Yeah. So it's like, it's community. And I didn't think nothing of it other than I just said I was going to do that. But what he told me is he said, man, he was like, you kept your word. And he was like, that's rare. I was
Listen, keeping your word, that's keeping your word, and this will probably lead to Goins guidance, even though I know you probably already had things that you wanted to talk
I'm
about.
I'm flowing.
But I love flowing because I know we have a little bit limited time today with the event that we have to go to. But keeping your word. So, man, in pest control, in our business, first of all, if someone calls us and says, I need you to come and inspect, I'm dealing with this issue, and we say, yeah, we'll be there. Okay. We show up. We kept our word. Not because we want the money first. It's because I told you I would.
Right.
So then we send an inspection agreement to people to sign online that is saying we're coming. This is how much the inspection fee is. This is what happens if you pay the inspection fee and we come back on a different day. Guess what? You're getting that back. We're just going to charge you for the work.
Wow.
That's keeping our word in that degree. When a beneficiary qualifies for free services, they sign an agreement. That's our word saying you qualify, you don't have to pay a thing, and you won't have an infestation when we're done. That's keeping our word. In our marriage, when we were dating, you told me, everything you told me, you kept your word. Everything you said, you kept your word. We met on a dating app, and I had many men to compare you to because I was dating. I was going on dates. But you, everything you said, you kept your word, where a lot of the men, they weren't necessarily keeping their word with things. Oh, I'll call you back. They may not have. And I didn't hold it against people because I'm like, hey, you're not my man and we're dating, we're getting to know each other. However, if you say you're going to do something, this is how we're starting this potential courtship out, is me believing what you say.
That's true.
So keeping your word and moving into Goins guidance, which is our grace devotionals that we make every day. And I get to wake up to them most of the time because Ryan's up before us and already meditating and speaking with the Lord and things like that. Keeping your word, man. The word itself is true. So I want to make sure the things that I say, like I had a thought earlier when I was just speaking with the Lord and praying, which I don't always get that kind of intimate time because she's, you know. And I was like, Lord, when someone tells you something that happened, like, man, I lost my job, or I really wanted to get this place, but someone else got it, so I'm still looking, or I'm waiting on this money to come in, or someone passed away. Our automatic response typically is, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm going to keep you in prayer. I'll pray for you. And we mean well when we say it. I'll pray for you. But how often do we really remember them in prayer?
Wow, that's good.
And I said, Lord, when I say that I'm praying for someone, give me the grace to really keep that word with people.
Wow.
Because it's something that everybody says.
Wow.
And I believe people mean it when they say it, but are they actually praying for me when they pray? Are they making time to pray? Do they have the time? You know, remember me in prayer, but I want to mean it. So I was talking to the Lord about that.
What a reality check. I mean, shoot, hey, grow me. My prayer was, Lord, which is typically every day, but not in a routine way, asking for wisdom. And I just got some wisdom right there. I definitely try to, pray for people that I say I'm going to pray for, if not right on the spot, but are praying in the spirit, which is another form of praying where God helps you pray by his spirit. And so you're able to kind of, pray about everything at all at once because it's God praying with you. So I definitely, think that it's super important to keep your word and to, to do that. Another thing that comes to mind is I believe the way that you get the essence or the power behind your words is if you do what you say you're going to do, right? And even though somebody else may benefit from that, but if you do what you say you're going to do, then it kind of puts you in a position that you put energy behind your own words. So now your words carry weight to you. That makes sense. Like if I say I'm going to do something for you and I complete it, then that means now I feel good about doing what I said I'm going to do for you. So now I honor my own words and they become weighty for the next situation.
I love when you do.
Right.
Because, hey, a lot of times, I think we've had this conversation before where it could be anything. I mean, if you say you're going to do something, for the most part, you do it. But obviously, it's very easy to get distracted by other things. So
Yeah.
you may say, hey, I'm going to do it. Like, what did I tell? Actually, did I tell you? I asked you to do it. What did I tell you? And I was like, you better.
Oh, you want me to screw the chair things in?
There's a great example,
Great
right?
example,
How
yeah.
many times have I requested this, would you say?
Now this is going on probably the 6th or 7th request.
Okay.
Right?
So, right.
but-
And now women, we can be called naggers and nagging, but we don't mean to nag, right? We just, I've told Ryan this before, and I used to tell guys this all the time. Like, if I'm asking something or repeating myself, it's because I know I've discerned that it hasn't sunk in yet. Now, I do believe you shouldn't keep saying the same thing over and over again, and that's why those men are not here. Because I'm married to you.
Right.
Because 9 times out of 10, if I ask something or we talk about something, you do take it to heart and you apply it where it needs to be applied, so we both can flow.
By fixing the chair, she's really calling me the boss, if you think about it.
Yeah, like,
Because
could I do it? Yeah, technically.
I'm the chairman.
Anyway,
I'm just saying.
the dad jokes. However, the chairman ain't do it yet. So, I say all that to say that it's also okay to, reiterate things.
Yeah.
So that the person can you're kind of nudging them along. It's like a gentle nudge, like, hey, fix the chair, buddy.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you can go right there and do it right now. It won't take you long.
No, and you're right. And I think the essence behind, as I'm growing in marriage, is that you do it because you want to serve your spouse.
Ooh,
right?
Serving
Your spouse is a heart posture that helps you do things even when you may not feel like it, because if we're being honest, sometimes you're not going to feel like doing something. and that don't mean you don't love them. It don't mean that you don't respect them. It just means that you just don't feel like doing it at the moment. But what happens is, I think
that moment can turn into a long time.
it could take you a long time, yeah. And I'm speaking to myself, obviously. If I look at my marriage as an opportunity to serve my wife, then I'm just like,
come on, look at me, baby. Come on, yes.
If I use it as an opportunity to serve you, then task birthed out of that will become more fruitful. And so, because there's times when I've done things and it's just been a flow and a joy.
For sure.
Like this morning. This morning, I went down to pray, and then I came back up. I saw you on the pillows, like, I was like, is she alive? And so she was just like that, sleep. But Grace wasn't. So I typically don't want to get Grace riled up. So I snuck in, because our floor can squeak at certain moments. So I'm like in there like a black ninja, and I'm doing so good. I made it to the bathroom. I got mouthwash. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. And before she did that, I snuck out, and then I'm like on my way to like undergarments, and then I look up and Grace is like, "Oh, I see you, Negro." And I was like,
so excited.
And then she started screaming just like that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to put the gym off 2 hours. I'm going to grab her, brush her teeth, say, you get some rest, do whatever you need to do. Went downstairs, fed her a ton of breakfast and oatmeal, and played with her for an hour. She screamed it all out. Went back upstairs. Noelle must have been dreaming about the new earth or the new heaven or something, because she was knocked. And so I went to our chair. I set Grace in there. I rocked her, and Grace was and she's like looking at me, and I'm going, and she's like, yeah, and she like does this when she's trying to fight it, and I'm like, no, you're gonna lose. And then she's like, yeah, and then she's like, and I'm still rocking, and then finally she was like, oh, and then she was out.
I could not believe it.
And as soon as she was out, I like still did the rocking motion, because you have to keep the motion. So even though I wasn't in the chair, I stood up and I was like, Kind of like if you're like throwing dough and catching it. So then Noelle wakes up out of nowhere like, oh man, like if she was just born, like if she just came out of her mom's womb, like, whoa.
I was looking at a miracle. Because I was like, am I in heaven? Because Ryan, not only, he left the room at 8:18. I remember exactly 8:18 because I was so happy that he was like, you know what? I'm not going to go to the gym yet. I'm going to do this. I was like, wow, thank you. So I'm thinking, okay, I am a little sleepy. Let me see if I go back to sleep. Knocked out. 10:18 is when I opened my eyes. I swear it was exactly 2 hours to the minute. And I look and I'm seeing him rocking and I'm like, wait a minute. She's already ready for her morning nap. Wait, what? And then I'm looking and her eyes are closed. I'm shocked.
And so then I was like, and she was like, I'm like,
trying to pantomime and not wake her up.
Did you let the bedrolls down so
we co-sleep with her, so there's bedrolls all around, and that's why I was like, what?
Right. So
you put her in the bed.
So then put her in the bed. She didn't wake up. It's a finesse that I have.
You do it so well.
You know, and then
my boob's usually in her face, so she wakes up like,
right.
You're not putting me down like a little bird.
So then she gets up, she gets to come down, have her morning, especially today because she's speaking later, public speaking. So she comes down, she's reading. Shout out to Papa.
Come on, Papa. I got to get back into my book.
And then I went to the gym, got a great workout. She got the journal. And then, was it 2 more hours?
Yes. She didn't wake up until another 2 hours.
Wow. So
listen.
So we take it. And so came back, made lunch, and then we got on here and gotta go. But that was kind of like the flow of I got an opportunity to serve my wife. Now, as a father, I'm co-parenting, right? I'm gonna do that anyway, but I grew to take initiatives, right?
Did you?
Because I didn't take initiatives at first, but I would say that by the grace of God,
for sure, by grace, you didn't try to. It's really, yeah.
And that's a big, that's a really big thing about spirituality in its essence and not being religious. What I mean by religious is like, if an example is, I must go down and pray and can't be disturbed. As opposed to being flexible, realizing that God loves me and that I'm able to make sure that I take care of the things I have to take care of in the flow.
Yeah.
And so, and there's days where they're still sleeping. I'm at the gym and it works out like that. So, I'm learning how to continuously ask God for wisdom and revelation on how to consistently be a good father and a good husband. There's effort only after
grace is received.
That grace is received after the word, right? Because you're keeping your word, right? When he gives me his word, he keeps it. So whenever I get a revelation or a rhema, whenever God speaks, whenever he says, hey, this is the word for the day, then I'm blessed to get that, to then pattern my life after that, so that my household, by the grace of God, can be fruitful and blessed. And it's the way we live. It's the way we live.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into, we can actually flow into the last two things. I see Jada. Hi, my sister. Oh, and my other good dear friend from church. Hi, you guys. Okay.
Miss you, Jada.
We're
gonna see you soon.
Yes.
Coming to AZ soon.
I know, it's gonna be so fun. Okay, so let's pivot because I know we have to go soon. I want to pivot and kind of merge. As we talked about marriage and parenthood, obviously Grace is here, and merge it into Goins Goodies because number one, she's turning 1 year old. 1 year old. She's turning 1, you guys, on the 27th, on Tuesday. I can't believe it.
Look.
It's bittersweet that she's turning 1 because I loved her as a newborn. I loved her in every single stage, but obviously she is emerging into walking and being more independent. She's already like, you try to help her with something. She's like, I want to do it myself. So excited to see her turn 1. And it's been beautiful to be her mom and just be with her every day as I'm growing as a person and an owner and a wife, and just it's been a blessing. So she's turning 1, and the Goins Goodies side. Now, if you saw our social media from the past week, there's been some food. He's always cooking and putting it in the stories, but he is baking her a cake. Woo! He wants to bake her a cake for her birthday. And I'm excited to see this come to pass because I've never seen him bake any dessert, but he wants to do it. So I'm excited.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get your first dessert birthday cake, and it's going to be made by your daddy.
And
I think that's awesome.
It's from scratch too, and it'll be
scratch.
It'll be I'll let you guys have a digital bite.
Right.
But it's gonna be fun. Her grandparents came yesterday to visit her.
No, it's okay. She threw it down. She's like, I don't want that.
Which was cool. And her other grandma, her nana, is coming from Vegas to visit her on her birthday. So
yeah,
it's
she
good
got
that
to be with both her grandmas.
Both her grandmas and her grandfather
and
this
grandpa.
week, which is cool. So I'm excited for this little girl right here, and she's just growing. And so the first year of parenting coming to a close, going into the next year is definitely every parent's own experience. But like I said, that's something, since I do enjoy cooking, I'm looking forward to baking her this wonderful cake. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. My brother been doing his research.
Yes, he has. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
For this all to come to pass, our little baby.
Yeah.
Grace, you have anything you have to say to the people? What?
Did she say it's my birthday?
Say it's my birthday. It's my birthday. How old you gonna be? 1. One.
Do you guys have any questions
for us?
For us?
And I know people will be watching this later, so hopefully we dropped some gems and just, encouragement. Marriage is a beautiful thing, y'all. Parenthood is a beautiful thing, y'all.
Yeah. It definitely is. And again, like we go live, Goins live. The plan is every Saturday.
Yep.
And it's to hit the pillars of business owners that are married, that have a child, that have a foundation, and that love to live life. And we're bringing that all on one theme here, going live. I meant blow it out the part.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm about to, this cake right here, I'm telling you, the research.
We might have to bring a bite to church and put it a little back here, you know what I'm saying?
Because I think, when I'm getting ready to really make something and I'm at the store getting the ingredients, that's when I'm really thinking through. So one thing that I learned about cooking, and it kind of how you do one thing is how you do everything, is I visualize the outcome. And as I started to visualize the outcome, that's how things come to me. That's really the way that prayer works, or the way that God speaks. Sidebar, that's the other spiritual thing I have to say, is that in Genesis, I was telling her this week, Genesis chapter 15, verse 1, it says, "Then the word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision, saying, fear not. I'm your shield and I'm your exceeding great reward."
Yeah.
So the primary way that the Lord speaks to you, or the way the word comes, is in vision form. So when you're praying, the Lord will show you pictures and vision and promptings, and then the word will be in that. That's why if you're a dreamer, the Lord is trying to speak to you when you're not really distracted. So when your flesh is asleep, you may dream then you're not distracted. So God tends to speak. But if you know how to harness that, then you're good to go. So that's a sidebar for you.
Yes. So good.
Oh,
Oh, she got it? Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, if anyone doesn't have any questions, then we are going to get ready for, again, the Building Her event today. It is starting in an hour and 30 minutes at the Hilton in Woodland Hills. Super excited. If you want to RSVP to our financial health workshop for the nonprofit that's happening this coming Friday, January 30th, it is a hybrid event.
Yes.
So if you're not able to make it in person, if you RSVP to the link, you will receive a digital link to participate online, and you can ask questions there. So it is free. Please RSVP so you can be on the mailing list. We plan on doing these financial health workshops for free quarterly, and you don't want to miss it. And you can share it with whomever you like. So you can go to the Keep It Goins Instagram or Keep It Goins Facebook. Any of those places, the link is there to RSVP, and we did a post about it, so you can't miss it.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hope to see you guys there. Hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Yay!
And enjoy the last week of January.
And next time you see her, she'll be 2.
She'll be 2.
I mean, no, she'll be 1.
Look at you. All right, look at you.
No.
You know, 2 for 1.
No, she
Right.
won't be.
Right.
Oh. See? Mom.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Love y'all.
Yay! And done.